Brothers, welcome back to Territorial IO. We're starting off today in a 54-person free-for-all battle here in the world. South America is very crowded. I'm leaving. Good luck, everybody. I'm going over here, and hopefully I can capture this northern peninsula. Yeah, I don't want to... 4 players is too many for South America. They're going to fight over all that. Don't really care. We have a good chance of getting this area for ourselves, and that should be enough to hopefully play. Obviously, this kind of a spot relies on a little bit of luck in that the people to the west of us really need, we kind of bet on the fact that one of them is going to fall, give us a little bit of an edge that we can then push out from. It's been a slightly weaker spot as of late. A little bit more people are catching on to the fact that if you win Asia, you basically win the game. So a lot more competition has been happening here as of recently. So we're going to do our best to be competitive ourselves, and that involves making sure that we go on our sins and doing a good job there. So let's see if we can manage to keep this going. It is going to be a little bit tricky because we're low on troops and there's a lot of land to get. But if we can do it, we're going to be in a great spot to take advantage of a lot of the bots that are weak. We're going to have a lot more opportunity to strike only at weak bots, and that's what we're really looking for. So let's try and maximize on those advantages. Only hit the weak bots when they are weak. Try and focus on the big ones. Obviously, want to prioritize pushing out, but when 2 really big bots behind us go down together, we would love to get on that too. So let's just hopefully... That was a really bad one to get into, but that's okay. We'll manage to recover. We're doing a good job capitalizing on the bots that we can attack. So that is good for us, minus that one. That was a really bad one. But spacing-wise, we're doing okay still. We look all right. And we do have the crown. Now it's just about managing troops and not going too heavily into anybody. But again, being the crown, not the best, as it does put a little bit of a target on our head. So we do need to be a little bit slow with how much more we expand. And 9% is probably a little bit too much to attack with, but hopefully we'll get some of those troops back and we'll be okay. Now, we are, again, very much the crown. That wasn't enough to finish you off, huh? I think we save. No, let's send 4%. That should be more than enough to get rid of all that. King wants an alliance. We'll definitely take one with him. Send even smaller amounts. Yeah, we're getting a lot of alliances. Great. That makes me feel a little bit more confident with my expansion. So let's go ahead and keep doing that. And then after Japan, I think we're going to settle down and just wait for a little bit. No need to get too more adventurous. There's not a lot of great opportunities. It's just hard to turn down a bot that's going to be boating into you the entire time with a little bit of force. So happy to take out the bot and sit back and wait here for somebody else's mistake. This is a game with full send, so somebody could get full sent on, and that'd be a great time for us to strike, but we need the troops to be able to do so. And whose bot is that? Boat, excuse me. That was a bot boat. But now let's just sit back, build up troops. Again, waiting. Goda over here is the crown, which I was kind of expecting them to do pretty well. There was basically nobody in Europe. Now, looking at the rest of the world, somebody is clearing out the Antarctica, which could be a threat to us. But if we can play it right, if things go in our favor, we can potentially defend that boat. Egyptian Patriot should have enough troops at some point to defend down there. The problem with starting in Antarctica, yeah, he gets all this land, but it's going to take him a long time to build up, and then even longer to boat over. So more than happy to keep waiting here, building up troops. As we are approaching our red interest of 3 million, again, nobody's really making a giant move. So when we talk about moves that are good for us, King is the best target for us. And the reason he's the best is because we've got the best borders on him. We would get the most land out of it. So I'm going to go ahead and attack King, even though he's wanting me to attack Confusion, which could be a mistake. Confusion could go into me, but I don't know if he would at this moment. Now, hopefully others join in here. Sorry, brother. Let's give him the broken heart. Just let him know. Had to be this way. As this is, again, our best opportunity to get land. Boat belonging to King is going into us. Oh, that's the guy we're attacking. Okay, now he's left to become a bot, which is great news for us because now we can just keep pushing over. Probably get into this guy as well if we can. So, want to be a little bit aggressive here because, again, we want this guy's land in addition to the green players, but don't want to throw away all of our troops doing it. Otherwise, we just give away our advantage. So I am going to push now to get your land and take a little bit of a risk here in terms of troops, but grab a lot of land in the process. So good timing on our part. Now just see if we can hold here for a little bit longer. I'm going to take an alliance with you, mostly because I am worried about Confusion. I would normally love to attack this guy in this position because we have so many more troops than he does. But I'm afraid that if I did that, everybody else would join in and attack me. I don't really have a good attack partner here. So let's go ahead and simplify borders a little bit and get rid of this guy. Just start knocking him down. He should be a pretty easy target. He has a bad name, most would consider, so others should want to join in, although Confusion is very much a passive player. He is very much in the line of, I'm going to sit and wait for things to develop in my favor. And we don't get too much out of that, but we do get a player out of the way. Again, simplifying borders was kind of our goal there. We do have that guy coming over from North America. Interesting. Where do I want to go from here? Problem is if we go down south, this guy will get bigger. If we go into one of these two, they'll get bigger. You know what? Let's do that. This will probably... I'm going to give you the charge, because if we could get help on this, that'd be nice. But if we're just getting baited into another full send, I'll remember it, and I will not let you live. So let's just... okay, Arrakis is going into us. A little bit unfortunate. But we do finally start to get help from player 744, which is great. Arrakis is slightly over-attacking here. But we are getting help from Holy Land in addition. So let's switch targets. Oh, there we go. That's what we needed. Start launching an attack on Arrakis here, as he's going to get awfully big. Oh, there's a full send from this guy, so we can jump and capitalize on both of those things. And now we save up for a little bit. He's got 1 million left. It's not quite done. But now we are at our red interest, so let's go ahead and finish him up for his land down here. And then we'll start working into Arrakis. I definitely think Egyptian Patriot is a nice kind of shield for us. So I'm going to see if I can get an alliance with him. Grab these couple islands over here. And then start pushing into Arrakis. Let's get rid of these bots, though. And we are at red interest. Let's push into him. Start knocking him down. No, we can't trust him. Could have been a good kind of buffer state for us with that. We could have then gone into Gouda. But just knowing his intentions to attack us were already present. We shouldn't keep him on the board. We should lower our attack, though, so that we are maximizing our advantage and getting back up to red interest with each cycle. Cycle being the vertical bar filling up. Keeping an eye on the South Sea, making sure that you're not sending any boats up, but we're good. We did get an alliance with an Egyptian Patriot, which is great. So we're just going to keep pushing in. Holy Land, what's an alliance? I'll definitely take one with him. And we just keep grabbing land. I mean, we are in second place. This guy's in first. Enemy ship belonging to King. Okay, King is a bot, so we don't need to worry about that. Now just becomes the point of how are we going to contend against this guy? Where are his plans to go? Where are your boats going? I don't want to really attack Gouda, because if he attacks Gouda, that'd be great for us, but let's go down south. Worst case scenario, we lose the land, and then Gouda becomes the monkey in the middle, and we can focus here and on... I really wanted to stop that attack, though. He becomes monkey in the middle between... we just got to go into this guy. We just got to start knocking him down. If we could knock him down, we win the game. Now, Egyptian Patriot has left the game and become a bot, so not the best. We need a working partner to go with us. Gouda, unfortunately, is just going to become too strong, so we're just going to keep attacking him. While we have a little bit of sea borders over here. You're helping too, which is great. So we do get that monkey in the middle effect we were kind of looking for here. And I'm going to hold that phone, and I'm going to get down here if I can. It's probably going to be too late. Where's my boat? I sent a boat. There. Get here. And I don't think we're going to get there in time. He hasn't seen it, though. He hasn't seen that pineapple's full send. So we can get that land. We can really change the game for ourselves. We just got to get land borders over here. Yeah, somebody's telling us to attack. We're already ahead of you on that one. That for sure, brother. Trying to really race to the south to get a boat down here. And unfortunately, I don't think the timing's going to work out too well for us. If you get in the middle, though, that could be helpful. If those boats will land. Whose boats are these? That's Polo. Okay, so Polo's going to get this land. So I think we accept that we don't get that. We push down you. And continue to keep doing so. Because right now, if we get full sent here, Polo's in the middle, we have a decent spot for ourselves. That's kind of my thinking here. Polo's really distracted because he's so thirsty for that land down there. They might not realize that we're pushing ahead so far over here. And if we can get this position, we can attack Polo and just try and keep this guy off with boats. Play a little bit of boat defense. I think that's our best chance of winning. Looking back, it might have been foolish to attack the Unholy Land, but I was worried that if I didn't attack him and left him, that him and Gouda would both attack me together. So the fact that we haven't gotten full sent yet is kind of a blessing and kind of a curse. We'll see how well it plays out for us. You are just saving up until the very maximum. There's the first attack. Polo is attacking us in kind. Knock that down. Get a boat over here. Finish up this. Save up for a second. I do see your islands, so I do need to boat into that. Ah, very unfortunate. We focus on the biggest guy that we need to get down first. We don't panic. Give me a boat there. No. Let me kick you off. Okay, boat back. He's low on troops is the thing. So this strategy is not the worst. And we kick him off. Good. Now we can focus down this guy solo for a moment. Once we start whittling him down, we're going to be in a good spot. Gonna knock you back. Okay, he's got some islands. Interesting. He's using a lot of troops to keep on here, though. Grab that. Good. Now we can focus on you again. And we're doing okay. There we go. Now we're at 47%. We don't even need to worry. We're going to attack Polo here. And just ignore this guy's attacks. We're in a fine spot. We are going to just maximize our advantage, though, and knock these guys down. Yeah, Polo's down to 5 million troops. We can definitely capitalize on this. 3 million. Yeah, it's too late. The amount of land that we're getting is nullifying what he's getting over here. So there we go. That's all done. Now we can just turn our focus here straight on you. Start knocking you down. Send a boat down. And it's far too late for him to be able to come back here. We have too many troops, too much land. So some of our guesses worked out great. Some of them didn't. I think Fulson being a little bit passive. Well, I don't really know if he was passive. There's the Fulson. Yep. He held true to his name. Grab all of his land back. And just go for the win here. So let's go ahead and send some boats over to North America and start to wrap things up. So, oof. A little bit of a rough game there, but we're able to pull ahead at the end. When I looked over here and saw that he was already in the UK, I was like, oh man. I was really hoping to be able to play a little bit more boat defense than that, but unfortunately it didn't quite work out for us in our favor like we would have wanted, but still able to, you know, keep our cool and win the game. That was the big difference. If we over attacked and panicked and tried to get this guy down all in one go, we would have lost the game. But the little bit of patience we were able to have was the difference maker. Just being patient and understanding that we don't have to get him off right now. We can get him off here in a second, and we ended up winning because of that. So, whew, good game there. We'll go ahead and clear out North America and then call for the peace here. I'm not going to worry about the rest of Antarctica. Just want to get that. But there we go. A nice little back and forth there. So we'll say GG's to all involved here. Give a little kissy face for the boys. Call for the peace. And there we go. GG's. On to the next game. All right, next game is going to be a 24-player game here in South America. Let's try and grab a spot. I don't even know where. Here's a little bit better for us. Blue team, we don't really have... I see one guy up there, one guy down there. Let's join him. Let's focus to the south. See if we can work together on this. And I probably should have moved over a little bit to contend for land that otherwise our team wouldn't have gotten. I think we could have blocked these two from grabbing a lot of land if we moved over into these. So a little bit of misplay on my part. But again, we do have a strong base with our buddy in the back that if he does a good job expanding, we can really make a push here. But we'll have to kind of wait and see how that develops. In the meantime, we got expanding to do. In fact, I'm going to go right now because we do have a lot of compression here. And see if we can get our opportunities, our hands on a few more bot opportunities. So yeah, not a lot of land. Don't mind going a little bit early. Wasn't able to really sustain it because we didn't have the troops, but now we just push over to the east. That's got to be our priority here. And there's a bot, there's a bot, there's a bot. That's the one we really need. Unfortunately, the blue bots are blocking away, so we got to get down south around them. Please. There we go. This is a good one. And try and squeeze up through the middle here. Otherwise, we're going to be in a bad spot. In fact, we already kind of are. With the way our blue bots won the fights, wasn't great for us. But we can still compensate and go down south, even though that land is mostly our team's anyways. Let's focus up north. That should be our focus. And again, a lot of our blue bots won their battles, which is not just spectacular for us in this situation. But still more land to get. Let's go ahead and grab it all. Finish up this last bot, and there we go. That is unfortunately going to be the end of our competition. Now, if this guy goes down farther, he's going to unlock BJ, who is the strongest. Hello. Give me there. Give me all this land. Okay, you left too and became a bot. Interesting. I think we save a little bit here. No, we should probably get this bot. That's a bot too. Wow, so many bots in this game. A lot of people left early. A lot of people just kind of saw the writing on the wall, I guess. As this guy's like the crown, but like Saint's got 400,000. I don't know why so many people are quitting. And yeah, you are going after him. I don't mind that move. It kind of strengthens our position. Bot on bot is great for us. Again, we need to save here probably more than anything else, as we're going to need to be ready for the end game here. And we're pretty far away from our red interest. We are the highest on the board in terms of troops other than Saint. So things aren't the worst for us. But the more troops we have, the more quickly we can jump on a player like 914, who's more likely to attack Saint than us, which is something to keep in mind. And yeah, we'll go ahead and finish up this spot over here. You have 0 troops. I'm going to pounce on this. There we go. A lot of land there. Puts us in the middle a little bit. But gives us a lot more troops and access to the crown should we need it. But I'm going to go ahead and grab this guy's land as well. That's no troops, so we can definitely jump on this. There we go. And we're all right. We're 3rd place. This guy's a bot, though. Let's just go ahead and finish this up. There we go. And see what this guy does. If Saint goes into him, then the game's going to be interesting. Our buddy down here doesn't have near his red interest either. I think it was a little premature to be attacking so early. But we'll go ahead and accept alliance with him just so that we're the biggest guy that this guy can attack. That's so bad for us. Here, let's actually donate backwards a little bit. Buff up our buddy down to the south. Get him closer to his red interest. And maybe take a little bit of pressure off us. Now the bot should go after this guy instead of us. So that's kind of our play here. You're going after the bot. I will also join you. Just trying to get an alliance with Saint. Yeah, we're pretty far behind this guy in terms of troops, so this shouldn't be the worst move for us. He does accept the alliance. Let's just keep pushing for this land. We're not at 60,000 pixels, so we're not quite there yet. I do want to block you, because I don't think you're going to be too helpful, as you don't have any troops, and I'm afraid... Yeah, I agree. Maybe push into this guy. Try and take a little bit of pressure off DJ. If he full sends, he full sends. But we'd love to buy time for DJ to get up to his red interest mark. Because we do have 38% of the board. Saint is very much happy to relax and just sit back, but we got to get some pressure going here. There we go. There's another big attack from him. Yep. Saint is going a little bit of aggro here, so I'm going to join him in being aggro. BJ's also here. He's finally up to his red interest. That's great. That's huge for us. And Black is blaming Yellow or White for his downfall, which is just good for us. Real good for us, obviously. Oh, there's an attack on us. I think he's just trying to limit who can attack him. But we're not going to stop now. We definitely have the advantage. We have 43% of the board. So the longer everyone focuses on the fact that this guy has the crown, the better for us. Now, if White turns on me, he's such a weakened target that we can crush him very quickly. But these two, I think, have really just kind of embraced a little bit of hatred for each other. There's a full send. We're going to jump on that. We should be faster than this guy because he's lower than 60,000. Yes, he is. And there we go. So good on us as we're able to take out this last player here and then focus on this guy to kind of clean the board. So we'll go ahead, just finish him off. And in fact, let's just full send him. I think we have enough troops. Yeah, more than enough to get that done. So GG's to all involved on this one. Kissy face for the boys. And as we do start to wrap things up, just want to say thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made it this far in the video. If you have made it this far in the video, hey, give it a thumbs up. Really helps out a lot. If you're new around here, subscribe for more. I put out videos every day. But boys, I will see you in the next one.